Hello and welcome to my solo RPG channel. Today we are finishing off this map. So where I should stop calling it the setting a day idea because I haven't managed to do it daily. I have unfortunately had family things over Easter, but also I've been a little bit unwell, and that has unfortunately stopped me from streaming. But the idea is that whoa, excuse me while I knock everything over. Every day I do a little bit of work on an RPG setting. This comes from the Dungeon 365 idea from the beginning of the year. But instead of drawing a room in a dungeon, we are doing something to a setting. So building a district to the city, or working out how crime works, working out how law enforcement works. These are all things we have done. And last session, stream, whatever, we made an overworld map showing the city. Here it is. Actually, if I do this, there we go. So this is what it looks like, and after the stream ended, I went and put a bunch of words on the stream, on the map. They are the names of different fonts that are available in ink. I'll remember what it is when I put the when I go back to the other screen. Hang on. Incarnate. Incarnate is the thing I am using to draw the map. Okay, cool. So these are different fonts, and I wanted to test what they looked at different sizes. So for cartography, looking at the map as a map as a whole, we want the major locations to have legible names. So here we've got map name 16. So it's 16-point font. I'm not sure that it actually is 16-point font, but what they've got labeled as 16-point font. The map name is this big, and I've got map name 24 for the 24 map name font down in the bottom right-hand corner. So those are both good sizes. The 16 works well for important places that need the name to be legible when you're standing back and looking at the map. When you're standing back looking at the whole thing, we can pretty much only see that Seawood script must be in the 16 size font. Jim Nightshade is also, and Smythe are all legible. And then map name 12, you can see over here, just above Alistair Lush, I think. I couldn't actually read the font name because all the font names are presented in that font. So I couldn't really read that, and I just went Alistair Lush because that's what I think it looks like. Map name 12 here. This is sort of okay, kind of legible, but we're losing it. And then down here in the bay, we have map name 10 for the 10-point font size, which is sort of, it's noticeable that it's there, but it's not particularly readable. At this scale, it's less noticeable. You can make it out though when you zoom in. So if I zoom into full size, this is the full size that the map renders to. You can see there is quite a bit of detail in the map, which allows us to actually render these names nicely. Because if I render it at the smaller levels, then you really can't read it. It would just be a mass of blurry pixels. However, we can see reasonably nicely where that is and what that says. So we know that probably the 10-point font is the thing to use for things that we want to be labeled that we don't expect you to look at from the full view when you're looking at the whole map, but when you're getting and examining it, potentially with, depending on how large you would actually print this. One would think it would be fine on A0, which is a pretty typical map size. So, coming back here, we have the map, which will actually allow us to zoom in as far as we, well, not as far as we want. There is a limit, apparently. 1,000 times zoom is the limit. And we can look at selecting all of these different fonts, all of these different bits of text, and deleting them. Let's do it from here so that the only thing we have is the map name. Now, I really should have looked at using different layers for this, which I didn't really do. So I'm going to do that now and see if I can... How do I create layers? Oh, okay, so it's got layers. Layer 3 is text only. Layer 2, I'm not sure what's on layer 2. Hang on, why have I locked it? Unlock it? Objects. What have I done? So I can hide layers. Oh, is it because I've got the text tool selected? The only things that are showing up are on layer 3. Okay. Layer 2 looks to be paths, and layer 1 looks to be everything else. Okay. And then we've got this foreground and background. Okay. And it doesn't look like I've got any control of that. No. Size. Okay, so I can create different layers for the icons with the stamp tool. Oh yes, no, I can actually create more layers with the tools as I'm putting things down. But that's fine. We can actually just use the layers as is. Brilliant. So we'll go to text tool. No, I don't want to. Here we go, map name. So we're going to need some names. Where are we going to get names? Our trusty friend, ChatGPT. Hopefully, it will work. Hang on, just a tick. Sorry about that. I am here. I am here. Okay. So let's have a look. I need 10 ideas for names for the city. Numenor. No. I have a sinking suspicion that. So, Viridian, okay. That's definitely a name I've heard before. Serendipity is a word that I can see being used as a name. I have a. I've never hit the regenerate response button before, so that is interesting. Aurorium. Let's try instead. Give me 10 ideas for names for the city with an epithet. So an epithet is like Jewel of the North, such and such, Jewel of the North or whatever. Noting that the city is in a river delta and is a large trade hub. Delta City. Okay. Riverport, gateway to trade. I've made this. It's 2 on the nose now. Aquamarine City, the merchants' metropolis. Delta Haven, River Delta, Seaport City, Delta Crossing. Let's regenerate responses and see what we get. Delta's Jewel, a nod to the city's location in the river delta and its economic importance. Okay. The first one was a lot better. Those aren't epithets. Neither answer is better. There you go. I've never given feedback there, but I'm going to say this answer does what I asked for. Unfortunately, I don't seem to be able to relate those two things. So it did the thing that I wanted it to do the first time I tried it. The second time I tried it, it didn't work at all. And it regenerated it for the third, and it didn't again. Okay, so I don't like any of those things. Give me 10 names for a city, for a city. The city is a large trade hub. It is in a river delta. Each name should have an epithet. The a large number of goods are traded in the city. Some ideas for epithets could come from traded goods. Let's see if it can think of, Jewel of the River, City of Exotic Wares, Bazaar of the Bay, Portside, Wharfside, Shipside, Seafall, Riverfront, Trade Wind, Harbour Haven, Delta Port. Yeah, the quality of these names is going down. Let's get some river names, actually. Give me 10 ideas for river names. Silverflow River. Emerald Stream. I kind of like Silverflow River. Whispering Creek, Dragon's Breath, Crimson Tide. Oh dear. I'm gonna go with Silverflow River. So we're gonna call this this map the Silverflow River Delta. Now let's center this here. Going to need to delete some of these mountains. Nope. Can I move down? There we go. Oh, so if I then just copy this to here, can it move down a layer? It can. Okay, there we go. That's kind of interesting. So, the Silverflow River Delta, because that's what this map is, and the city is here. Oh, what's this coming off here? So there's this creek branching in. This is the Silverflow River. This will need a name too. So let's have a look back in here. The Silverflow River and the Sapphire River. Let's do that. So we'll grab this here. Okay, once I put down the text, I need to. That's interesting. Sapphire River, and can I get correct spelling for that? Yep, like that. Can I get this to follow a path? Curve spacing, line height. No. No, I can't. That's okay. We'll change the fill color to be this, but brighter so that it matches the grey. Sapphire River. What size is this? This is 23. This is too large. 16. Or is it too large? Now this is the difficult bit. So the Silverflow River Delta is the 24-point name. I might break my rule there and go with 20. I want it to be a little bit larger to make it a little bit more legible. The concern I've got is that I'm placing it over the river itself, which is just going to make it a little bit harder to read. But I think that should be okay. I can then, let's just grab the Silverflow River. Where do I, I'll just copy this so that I can get that color back. Is it the Silverflow City then? Do we just call it Silverflow? Or do we call the river the Silverflow? But we're going to need... Okay, good. It's got the color right. I want you to be 16 points. Do I want to keep this font? I don't really know about the font. Amaranti. I don't want anything too ridiculous. I do want a printed font. Yeah, I kind of like that font. Oh, do I like that font? Maybe I don't like that font. It was IMFL English was the original font, the default font, right? We'll just keep on with this for the moment. Ah. Okay. So the Sapphire River. Let's look at some names. Let's ask ChatGPT, can I have 10 names? Let's go 20 names for small settlements around the Sapphire River. The Silverflow River. The Silver Banks. Misty Harbor, Stonebridge, Simmering Cove, Gold Rush, Deep Wood, Rolling Hills, Silent Waters, Rustic Pines. Flowford I actually like. But Flowford could be here. And this would be a 10-point font, flow forward. So a ford in a river is a shallow bit of waterway you can cross. And they've built a bridge over Flow Ford called the Flow Ford Bridge. I think I'm going to get rid of this legend. I don't think I need it. So just drawing those two up a little bit, and it doesn't work, does it? Let's, do I put a path down here? There we go. That works. We'll have, this is going to be just an inn. The Clearstream Inn. Or is it Sapphire Inn on the Sapphire River? Yeah, the Sapphire Inn on the Sapphire River. So there's nothing there except the inn. Timberlake. Can I have 10 ideas for farming settlements? For the names for farming settlements. Meadowbrook, Amber Valley, Cattle Creek, Rustic Ridge. I kind of like Amber Valley. Meadowbrook, Harvestville, Greenfield. We'll go Greenfield for here. This little settlement. And these will be the, this is farming land. So, I should probably create some information for around. I've got all of these areas marked as to do still. So it's the north and the south side of the river. Greenfield is a town that services, town built in the center of a large farmland. Center of, what is this called? This area here between these, this landmass between this side of the river and this side of the river. There's got to be a name for that. Large number of farms. Built in order to service them. And travelers down to. I'm going to need a name for this city at some point. I'm going to need a name for my Delta city at some point. Now we've got this settlement here, which is a bit more of a town, probably also a farming town. This is probably farmland. Before we get into here, Windy Acres. Yeah, all right. Let's just regenerate responses and see if we've got some other ideas. Some of them are really bad. In fact, a lot of them are really bad. I will keep Windy Acres though. And it can be 10. Whoop, cancel. Now, should flow forward? I feel like flow forward should go here. Flow forward on the flow forward bridge, Greenfield, Sapphire in Windy Acres. Cool, we've got that there. What is this coastal? Can I have 10 names for small hamlets, small coastal hamlets? Sandport. Wavecrest. I kind of like Driftwood. We'll go with that. Driftwood. I feel like I'm going to have to get somewhere else to give me different names. We've got another fishing village. Cliffside. If Cliffside works, it works for that one we've just named. Sandport. What is this island's name? Let's get some new responses. Seabreeze. Yeah, I don't like any of these. Any of these at all. Random name generator. Is it a fantasy name? Generators. Random name generator. Small coastal village. Coastal town name generator? Let's see. And I realize I'm not actually I'm doing this on my second monitor as opposed to on the one that is streaming, which is helpful. Sorry. Let's do this. Oh god, I probably flashbanged people. On my second monitor, I've got like Dagger Birth, Sandy Wash, Merrow Front, Water Ridge, Brimfront, Quay, Moss Front. I like Moss Front. Whoa. Oh dear. Careful, I need to not accidentally rotate these places. Moss Front. And then I've only got 2 more settlements left. I do like Daggercrest. And I think that Daggercrest is going to go here. Yep. And Tide Point, Anchordale, Merwave, Sandyfront Cove. Sandyfront Cove could be location. And we're gonna pick this. Oh, white. This grey here. Well, yeah, we'll bring it to white. I think it's fine. Sandyfront Cove. We'll make it bold, make it a little bit easier to read. And maybe 12. Because I'm putting it on top of these other these lines that have already been drawn, is the wave lines. But then we're gonna copy Dagger Crest there to get the names back. And we'll call this settlement Rocky Ridge. But what is the island's name? Rocky Ridge. Brilliant. Now, does this have... I'm going to go to generators here and see what else we've got. I've never used this website before. This is a new one for me. So I don't know what we're going to see here. Totally's Warrior Cat Roleplay. Character portrait. Yeah, okay. Let's just search for name. Apparently there are names that I'm finding here. I just can't see them. Warrior clan names generator. Fantasy city district names. I'll open that. Nightwonk name. I don't know what that means. Blues NPCs name generator. OC names inspired by warriors. Breton family names. Skelswede name generator. Indigo's warrior cats name generator. Kiribaku child fan name generator. Pick a bad name. Unique warrior names expanded. Unique warrior names. Stardust name. I don't see where. Marbling warrior cat. There are a lot of warrior cat name generator things. Homemade warrior power name. I think a lot of character name generators. Hang on, I'm going to put my desk down. Ritual name generator sounds interesting. I think I've looped now, but I'm not. Yeah, I've looped, and it's not actually updating here. So that's kind of interesting. Fantasy City name generator, district name generator, Strangefield, Bonestrom, End. Okay. Ritual name generator, the fierce mandate of the absurd vortex, the macabre invocation of the simple attention. That's kind of cool. What's on the resources button? What is Perchance? It's a platform for creating and sharing random text generators. Okay. That's actually cool. So if I go resources, but these are going to be for how to create things, and so the generators is going to be the stuff that I could have used. So I think I've found the useful stuff for me. So let's just give good old fantasy name generators a go, and we'll do it actually on the screen I am sharing, so that we can all see what we're doing. And actually, let me hit the save button while we're off doing that. Yeah, I was a bit surprised when after the last stream I discovered that you have to save your map as opposed to it automatically doing that. I thought that was a thing that you did with web apps generally, autosave, but apparently I was wrong. No worries. I want places and locations. I want mountain names, mountain pass names. They both sound good. Orphanage names, planet names, realm names, river names, road names, fantasy, ruin names. We'll get Snowland names, temple names, tavern names, world names, harbor names, island names. That's exactly what I need. Kingdom names, grassland names. Coral reef names. Beach names. City and town names. I think we're there. Okay, so mountain names. I'm not too keen on them right now. River name. Beware Creek. Goldfield Channel. Lotus Canal. Rolling River. Maple Tree Pathway. I don't know that I need road names so much. Ruin names. I'm actually gonna close that one. Snowland names? No. I was thinking about tundras. We could do that, but we won't. Temple names. Not gonna bother there. Tavern names. I'll keep it open. Harbor names. What are we looking for? We're looking for island names. Here we go. The Oyster Bay Ite. The Dreaded Refuge. The Throbbing Isle. The Throbbing Isles. Oh dear. Barnacle Island. Sovereign Islands. Chesbury Enclave. I like Litcham Island. Because it's a word, and I don't know what it means. We're going to put this one up to 16. It will be bold. And I'll put it above. Ooh, above? Yeah. Here. I really want to be able to curve my text. Kind of a pity you can't do that here. But you can read that there, so that's fine. This is a straight. Give me 10 ideas for straight names. Is that how you spell straight? Define straight. Yeah, this is straight, but is it a straight as in is it the right kind of straight? Part of something that is not curved, I think it might be. Might not be. I feel like it. So. Okay. So that's how you spell it. A narrow passage of water connecting two seas or other large areas of water. Does this actually count as a straight? That wouldn't count as a straight. Because it's actually the same sea on this side. And it's just an island that's close to the thing. So it's not. So the thing that makes the Bass Strait as straight is the fact that It's actually connecting the Indian Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. I can't remember which ocean's which. Yeah, the Pacific Ocean, because it's the Pacific Rim. Okay. I want to make this. Can I select the this bit of text, and I want to make it bold. There we go. Okay, I think this is mostly good. Oh, we've got one more coastal city name. Mosslight, Anchor Deep, White Shore. White Shore, size 10, and we want the land color. Even if I put it in the water, I think I can put it here. I think that should be okay. That should be okay there. And so now I think we just need to... I guess there are particular parts that we could name. There's this mountain range here, and this range here, and this range here. But really, the last thing to do is name these districts. So it's North Shore and South Shore. South Shore. We'll put the North Shore one here. And then we've got the South Shore East Gate. And then the South Shore West Gate. Which we can rotate there. Okay, so now each of these is going to have its own thing. I think that let's make the rotation back to 0, bring the rotation back to 0, and we've got the university. On an island by itself. There, we will make it bold because it's in the middle of the water. and it's part of the main city. This one... Actually, this one can be the university. This one is the city center. What were we calling the city? The council building. The town center. Ah, I see. The town center? No, I really want that one to be the university. Yes. Maybe this one is this the center? Maybe it's just called the center. Does that work? So now I've got the university there. The town center there, north side of the river is there. South side, North Shore and South Shore. Let's put the spice market here. Oh no, that's the bazaar. The Grand Bazaar is here. And maybe the spice market is one over. The spice market, we're doing, yeah, that. Okay. Spice market. We'll put the Clockwork Quarter. Then here. Hmm. Oh, there's a curve thing. Oh, look at that. The Clockwork Quarter. There is a curve thing. So I can go around and play with that at a later time. Because I was looking for that before for a few of the things. The center is there, and that's fine. In fact, I'm going to move that to here. We will put this here, and this can be the resort. Oh, no. The resort should be this one. The resort. The resort should be this one because of its location. Like this would be a major trading channel for ships going upriver. So the resort you would not want immediately along your major trade route, whereas you would want your trading districts. So the Weavers the Foundry and the Weavers Quarter. I don't like the Clockwork Quarter there like that. The Foundry. I think it's too curved. The Foundry. The Clockwork Quarter. And the Weaver's Quarter. I think I actually want to do this. Rotate this like here a little bit. There we go. This is working. The resort is there. The Grand Bazaar is here. I don't have the dock specifically on the overworld map. I think that's okay. The Weaver's Quarter is there, the Foundry is there, so we're just missing the Estate and the Alchemist Quarter. So that's easy. Alchemist Quarter. And the Estate. Curve that tiny bit. The resort. There we go. Now we have, hang on. Have I missed something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The Estate. The Alchemist Quarter. What am I doing? I've got this extra thing. Threats and dangers, districts. The town center, which I've got as the center. The spice market is there. The Clockwork Quarter is there. The resort is there. Alchemist Quarter is there. The Grand Bazaar is there. The University I've got. The Weaver's Quarter I've got. The Foundry I've got. And the Estate. Okay, I've just got this extra building here. Now, the other thing is that this map is almost finished as far as I'm going to be drawing it in Incarnate. Here we go. I wanted this one to have a curve. Was there anything else? Windy Acres. No, I think this is actually working. This has worked quite well. do that so that it goes along the road there. Yay! Cool. So at this point, I think it's time to export this, and we've got a finished incarnate map. Ooh. We don't actually have the city name on it. Any case, I've now got a finished incarnate map. However, I feel like I need to go in and hand draw in the city icons instead of using the ones that I've used, because I don't know that the ones in Incarnate really fit to my purpose. I feel like that might need to be a custom job. So I might export a version of this map and a version of the map that doesn't have these on here. Oh, hey, Duke Hasty. How's it going? Yes, I remember you. I just haven't been looking at chat because I've opened up tabs that I shouldn't have opened up in that window. I don't have a good excuse. But yeah, how's it going? Welcome back. Good to see you again. Sorry, my thoughts are now all over the place. So yes, I'm going to save this, export out a version as it is, and I'll export out a clean version without this part of the city on. And in a future stream, we will look at detailing that by hand. So that will be fun. And yeah, I think we're pretty much done here. The only thing that's missing is the city name itself. I've got the Silverflow River Delta as the name of the map, which I think is appropriate because we do show the area around the city as opposed to just the city itself. So I think I need to put in a big font, like 20. What is this called? What is this place actually called? I need a city name. Do we have in one of these city district name generator? City name generator. I'm going to end up not liking any of these English names. Cladborough Fort. Kerndale Castle. Barmsfield. Eagleview. Cattenborough. I do like those English names. And the Gaelic names. Arlington, Stanborough, Wadford, Wernal, Ashington, Braywood, Hefford. Something Ford would work, actually, because of where it is. Barncal, Winshire, Broadcove, Avondon, the city of Avondon. Avondon. I could go with that. Have I got that? That's there a bunch of times. Woodsford. Bathing, yeah. Merton Stronghold, Fowlsfield, Highburn, Darlington, Yanborough, Scatterby. I mean, Avondon's winning. Town names? Yes, town names. How's it going, Sentient Pops? Town names is exactly, except it's not town names, it's the name for the city. The large city in the delta that is the setting that I'm building. I've called the river the Silverflow River. And so this map is the map of the delta, and it's pretty much finished. I just need a name for the city. Avondon is winning right now. Artist Mouth. Actually, something mouth works because it's the river delta. Silvermouth. Maybe I need to rename the river. I might be renaming the river. Artist Mouth. And the river is now called the Artis River Delta. So where do I put this Where do I put this name? Where will this name look best? Artist Mouth. Here. The smack bang center. Maybe I actually do want to make this larger. It shouldn't be 24. It needs to be smaller than 24. Is that too much? That actually works really well. I think. I'm quite happy with it. The ancient city of Vallis. It does sound pretty classy. No, the river name is tight. You reckon don't change the river name? You reckon Silver River? What did I call it? Silverflow River? The ancient city of Vallis. That sounds. On one hand, I really like that. On the other hand, it sounds a little bit on the nose because I basically am making Fantasy Venice. But hey, I don't know. I kind of like the ancient city of Vallis. How about Vallis by itself? Just hearing Vallis. Vallis on Silverflow. The Silverflow River. The ancient city of Vallis. Maybe it does have to get to be the same size as the map font. Maybe that's fair. Does it look better if it's not actually on the city? Or does it look better if I make it the problem is it's getting a bit big. For some reason, Artist Mouth worked there, whereas I feel like the ancient city of Vallis doesn't. Just visually on the map. But here it's more fine. If I move the Weaver's Quarter, which one is curve? Let's put the curve to 0. Yeah, that works. That works. What do you think? Go with your gut. Don't worry about me. I'm just entertained. I'm glad. I'm glad. My only thing here is, do I want to call it the ancient city of Vallis? I feel like that. I like the idea of having an epithet like that, but I don't know about the ancient city. I feel like this city, it's a big merchant city. It's a big trading center. I don't know that it's got that historical significance. But the city of Vallis by itself sounds good. Brilliant. I think I am. Yeah, you can curve them. There was at one point I was wanting to curve some of them a little bit, and I couldn't find the curve tool for the life of me, and now I can't remember which ones I was wanting to curve. It was probably the Sapphire River. That's not what I want. The problem is curving it the right amount. But that's actually pretty straight, so that's fine. I could curve this one a little bit with that road, but it's not really necessary. But yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm ready to export this and leave it at that. So I guess in the next stream, unfortunately, you've joined us at the end here, and unfortunately, I can't get times consistent. But yeah, maybe you can join us tomorrow when I'm going to actually go in and redraw the icons for the city. So that I'm using custom ones, because I don't think that the Incarnate standard icons work quite for what I want for the map. But yeah, thanks for joining us. Maybe it's just a side city name. If it's more of a central district merchant area, the name should reflect that. Maybe it's just a side city name. If it's more of a central district merchant area, the name should reflect that. I think what we've got works. In any case, it can always change later, right? Like the whole idea with this series is that I'm spending time to build this setting. So while I've got something here, it's not like it can't change. Anyway, thanks very much for joining me. Tomorrow I will, hopefully I'm all better now, but hopefully I'll be on tomorrow, and I'll be continuing on this map, drawing some of these icons to be custom icons instead of the incarnate ones. And then maybe after that I'll start on a world map as well, or maybe a more detailed city map. We'll see how we go. But anyway, thanks very much for joining us, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.